I'm a recreation program supervisor and I've been here for a year and a half. The trade secret for my job is that you got to have passion and you have to have a patience with the kids with disabilities, and that helps you be very successful in this field. So I went to school at the University of Toledo in Ohio and majored in recreation therapy and found my passion there and really wanted to work with kids with disabilities. And I got an opportunity down here to come work with people with disabilities and adapt recreation, which every person should be able to have access to adaptive recreation with a disability. It could be as simple as a child in a wheelchair trying to play kickball and get that child lined up to kick the ball, and instead of kicking it, the child is able to throw the ball. Simple adaptations like that make the program successful. It's the inclusion program that's for kids 6 to 17 years old that have a disability, and then they function in a 1-to-6 ratio with our staff. We have physical, we have emotional, we have ID and DD, which is intellectual disabilities as well as developmental disabilities, and that includes your autism. And those are just kids that just might need help functioning more independently in a space like this, and that's what we provide.
There you go, just stay in line.
It's just involving the kids with disabilities with their peers with kids without disabilities. So it's really giving them that outlet to be able to interact with peers their own age and give that social aspect, that social needs that any kid needs whenever they're growing up. And it's really important for us to provide that to them so they can, grow as a child and grow into a successful adult. What you see a lot of the times is that kids without disabilities tend to help those kids with a disability. It makes them a well-rounded person as well. It isn't just helping the person with the disability, it's helping the whole group. And it's good to see a kid without a disability growing up knowing, everyone's different and we can celebrate those differences. Yeah, as an after-school program, the cost of this program is the same with a kid with a disability as it is with a kid without a disability. And that's something that's parents aren't used to when you're talking about people with disabilities, because most of the times their care is more expensive. So the advantage of this program is that it is the same cost. Transportation is provided by the school board, and what they do is that they get the kids from school to our rec center, and then we get them off the bus and right into the recreation program that we have planned. When a kid is having a bad day, we try to know what their motivators are, to try to get them involved in that sport or that program. And the way that we would adapt it, the way that I adapt it, and it's been successful, is just ask the child, let's try this for 5 minutes, or let's try this for 1 minute, and then get that child into that program, and then if they do it for 30 seconds, count down and say, we have 30 seconds more, let's try to get it done. And if the kid does it, great. If they don't, we'll take a break and they'll say, okay, we're gonna get out there and try to do it again. So that's one way to adapt it, to try to get them out of their bad mood and into the recreation program, even if it's not for 30 minutes or 15 minutes, however long the program is, even if it's for that 30 seconds or a minute, try to get them engaged. Someone that might be the same age as them might know right away what the coach is asking them, and they go out and do it. These kids may need help just understanding what's expected of them, and we just provide that outlet for us to kind of help them interact better. And then when they are doing it, just helping them with whatever they need. So every kid's different, but however we need to help them be successful in that program, that's what we do. I've seen it work where you give those kids those outlets to be able to be successful with their peers, and then you see them want to get a job, and then if their friends want to go get a job and they're hanging out with them, you're like, you know what, I want to go get that job too. A friend of theirs is going to talk about going to school and go to college. Those kids have those same dreams as someone that's the same age. It's a program that should be accepted everywhere, and we're slowly getting to where inclusion is the bar, and I'm happy that Hillsborough County has inclusion camps for kids with disabilities, because it's the way that our society is moving.